This is a reading for the next 24 hours, getting messages from your guides. What would your high vibrational, truthful, helping, healing guides like to convey to you over the next 24 hours? What do you need to hear? What do you need to know? If you feel like staying, please do. Just take a deep breath, maybe clear out a little bit here. Bring yourself into neutral. I'm hearing Christy Ann or Chris Ann. Some of you could also have tarot decks. I know Chris Ann is can also be a tarot artist. She has a few different decks that I know of. Messages from your guides the next 24 hours. Confirming that this is the right path for you. Okay, there's something about confirming that this is the right path for you. Okay, you've got some tough or intense energies that your guides are speaking about. For a few of you, this extends beyond the 24-hour mark, but you're not going to see the videos after, so they want to put it in this message. There's something that has gone cold or ended for you, and your guides are saying that is allowing you to release resentment. It's got the specific purpose or cause. This is a paradigm shift of the like, they say. They're saying the likelihood that this would happen is inevitable. Now, this ending doesn't have to be a physical one so much as a mental one. They're also saying a theatrical one. This is an ending of a paradigm as you've seen it to date. And the resentment that paradigm held with it is being released, washed away. Sometimes it feels like a struggle to get you guys to the ending of things, to the finish of things, so that you can move on and forwards in a better atmosphere. For a few of you, this can be linked to a mother, a paradigm connected to mother wound that is finally ending. Very painful ending, and it feels different than it really is, but this is something that if you understood what was happening, you would want it. That's the feeling. Your guides are telling you and prepping you that in near future, next few days, few weeks time, your self-worth is going to take a hit. You're going to feel low or down in the dumps about yourself in one way or another. You could feel financially like you're lacking or don't have enough or are needing more. Or this can show up in other areas of your life. For some reason, I'm hearing elementals. Something about this can create doubt and make you feel tempted to go with an unstable person or option. To go with something emotionally unstable, up and down, back and forth, a player type of energy, whatever. It can be tempting. Can even be part of what's causing you to want to give up on another person or another aspect or potential for a beginning in another way. This could even be being addicted to the up and down emotionally and avoiding something more consistent, persistent, logical, scheduled, even writing or expressing or sharing something or stepping up into another position. This could also be feeling drawn more to the back and forth water energy who's not as matured or developed rather than this more developed air energy, or someone who is quite logical, critical, thinks a lot. They're saying you feel like you have nothing right now, but you simultaneously have everything. Of course, please only take what resonates. 333, leave messages for others if they don't feel right for you. But this is confirmed that you do have everything, but the old way won't stand. There's something about continuing to look back or reference back to the old way. The old ways that you're used to, that you know, that are familiar, which makes you not realize what is present and what is to come. Some of you are gazing back at old cycles, thinking that that's the way, but in truth it's not. Time will tell. This is a time where you're not supposed to be as in control as usual or as ever. There's a vulnerability to this. There's a recalibration to this. There is an out of balance feeling. It's what you're balancing on in the first place must change. In place of fighting comes heartache, heartbreak, 420. And what rises from this process is emotional maturity, either from you or others around. Perhaps both. Emotional stability, self-oriented, not being tossed around any longer by emotional storms of self or others. Even if you don't identify as an emotional person, everything is emotion. Everything is feeling. This will lead you to self-capable new beginnings that you thought would not or could not emerge. This is a rough and for some of you even extreme transformation process. For someone, there can be karma involving a feminine earth sign or just earth sign. For others, this is a lot about a reframe with money or with your material physical world. It's been trying to take hold for a while. It's been trying to take its rightful place in your life. Something you don't see coming in the future is a bond, an important relationship connection that is very healing, okay? Hearing the word retribution. And you've got the sun on the bottom of the deck. As everything, this too shall pass. You will get through this. It's best not to avoid it though. Lean into it and understand the storms of your life. Like a boat out to sea. If you go below deck and you ignore the storm without prepping, you're sure to be doomed. But if you acknowledge and honor and prep and prepare, you have much better chance of sailing through. And not only that, but gaining experience in the process, which enables you to feel stronger and more prepared for next time, more confident in yourself and your actions, all right? You also have something coming in quite quickly in the near future energy. Anything else from your guides here they would like to say? There's a hit on your self-worth or your self-esteem a little bit going on, okay? And it's going to, I feel that it's ultimately going to help reframe you for the better, okay? 616 is going to help you look at things in a new way, perhaps a better way. Yeah, alleviating anxieties, helping you finally move into something consistent that you can work on building. You've got victory and success after grief and loss here that happens quite quickly. All right, you could be quite confused before that grief and loss comes on, quite indecisive or unsure of yourself. But there's a lot of truths that you're trying to acknowledge within your own being, within your own self, that help you to release a lot of family karma for some of you, related to mother and father here, okay? Even if they weren't in your life, there's still that energy that you carry. So much love your way. Your guides also want to say toast. Much toasty. Be toasty tonight. You want toast and toasty.